PUBG 2 is becoming a very highly anticipated title, and it's becoming very anticipated to me as well. PUBG 2, guys, could be something really special, and I love what this franchise is doing. From the first title to the Callisto Protocol, which is the upcoming horror title within the PUBG universe, to PUBG 2, I'm very, very excited about the future of this franchise. That being said, I want to talk in this segment of the show specifically about PUBG 2 being a free-to-play title. Is this a possibility? Which I think obviously it is a possibility, but is it more likely to happen or not? And what could be the ramifications of that moving forward? So let's talk about it. So guys, this is obviously going to be one man's thoughts on PUBG 2, and is it going to be free to play and why it should be one way or another. So do I think it's going to be free to play? Yes, I do believe it's going to be free to play. There's so many other games, guys, that are becoming free to play, and it makes total sense, even from a business perspective. Making it free to play gets more and more people to try the game out just to see what it's all about. Then if you have obviously different types of microtransactions, skins, and things of that nature, it's more justified because it's a free title. So spending money on microtransactions is more so justified at the end of the day, as long as it's not deceptive to the consumer. That's a very, very important thing. So PUBG 2 being free to play, I think, would be huge for this franchise moving forward. Being free to play right from the get-go so that people can all jump into it. You think of games like Fortnite, Call of Duty, Warzone. These are games that are just growing in popularity. Fortnite is slowing down slightly, but Call of Duty, Warzone, Valorant, all these different titles are growing and growing year over year, it feels like. And so that being said, I think PUBG 2 could certainly take a piece of the pie, because it was PUBG, the first title was very popular, and for good reason. It was a great title. It just started to kind of, obviously the competition came into the Battle Royale space. Fortnite, of course, really took the front and center there. Call of Duty Warzone kind of took us to another new dimension with, the first-person shooter, Fortnite being third-person. PUBG 2, I think, could really be somewhere in between, and I think it could be special in a number of ways. So free-to-play makes total business sense to me, and it just makes sense all the way around, because obviously you want more and more people to at least try it out. If you put a $60 price tag, I believe that there would be negative ramifications of that, just because some folks that are big fans of PUBG will try and buy the game, obviously. But on the flip side of that, those of us who are kind of more on the fence, they're maybe not going to purchase the game for $60. They may look for another title or just play some of these free titles that are out there. I think it would limit the player count and, obviously how many people are playing it, concurrently. I just think that being free to play makes total sense to me on PUBG's front. And I think that when we look at the Callisto Protocol, that title is going to be coming out. That's going to continue building the legacy, the lore, the story of PUBG, and moving into PUBG 2, I think that could really, take it to the next level. The other thing is PUBG 2 going to have campaign? Is it going to have co-op modes? Is it just going to be multiplayer? Because if it's going to have multiple modes to it, then I would totally understand them putting a $60 price tag on it. What would be great, though, would be if they took something, kind of a page out of Call of Duty's book, where Call of Duty makes the game $60, but Warzone is free. So maybe PUBG 2, the Battle Royale mode, is free to play, but everything else you pay $60 for the campaign, the co-op modes, and things of that nature. I think that would be something very interesting as well to see PUBG 2 do, where they take kind of a page out of Call of Duty's book. I always tell how it's one of those things where I feel that games need to be themselves, where they don't necessarily need to copy what other games are doing, but we see it so much in the gaming landscape. Other games are copying others, the free-to-play, mantra, the monetization tactics, all the microtransactions and things of that nature have really, built this thing to where it is. So I think PUBG 2 could certainly take some pages out of other titles as to what has worked for them and could take it to the next level as well. And that's something I would love to to see here with PUBG 2, because I think this is a title that has so much potential and untapped potential at this point in time that they really could capitalize on. I want to see the esports side of it continue to flourish and continue to move forward. One of the things I would love to see there would be an esports, essentially, for PUBG 2, I would love to see it almost be, a lot of money gets funneled into, let's just say, a pile, or where any types of skins that you buy from different teams that are a part of the PUBG esports scene, that money goes into, a pot. And obviously as it builds, say at the end of the year you have the championships, and that pot is what they utilize to say this is what the prize pool is. And that would be something awesome to see in PUBG 2, where some of those skins, some of it's going to obviously go to the developers, the publishers, things of that nature, but some of it goes into a pot, similar to what happens in Dota. And we see something like that, because I've been wanting to see the Call of Duty League do this as well, where they have, obviously a big prize pool, but it's contributions from the community buying skins, and obviously Activision's going to get their piece of the pie, Infinity Ward's going to get their piece, and then, or Treyarch, and then the rest of it would go into the prize pool for COD champs. I want to see something like that in Call of Duty, but I would love to see something like that here in PUBG 2. Could they be, the next ones to try this? I just think it makes so much business sense. What do you guys think, though? Let me know in the comment section down below about PUBG 2. What do you think? Do you think it's going to be free to play, pay to play? Let me know. And for more PUBG 2 content and videos, stay here with Zero TV.